Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy, the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and the subscriber sent a donation. So thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below and send a donation. So this one says, I've been listening to you for 4 to 5 years now. My question is regarding sending the first message when it comes to online dating. When I send the first message, I introduce myself, tell them the reason why I swiped right, and I invite them out for a drink. Half of them won't respond. Half of them would reply back and say thanks for the message and that they're down. And when I hit them back asking when they're free, some will tell me the days they're available and we go from there. And some will say they're available the following week. And I just give them my number and I tell them just hit me up and we can set something up. I work nights, so it's hard to link up with the women that work in the daytime. So sometimes I won't hear back from them. I want to know if you think I'm saying too much in this message, if I should make it simple or should I take some of these things out? Basically, I wanted to see if you can give me a blueprint on how and what to send on the first message. So this is the message that I'm sending to women. It says, so this is the message he's sending. He says, hey, how's it going? He puts his name there and he says, just want to formally introduce myself. My name is so-and-so. I'm not going to say his name. He says, and I'm going to keep it real on here. I think you're a very attractive woman. I feel like on these dating apps, you can't figure out what someone's character and personality is like on here. You seem like a woman I would love to get to know and see if we're compatible. So let's go out for a drink, exchange some laughs, and see where the vibes are like between us. All right. So this is the thing. Your message actually is pretty good. It's not that bad. You understand? It's a little wordy for my taste, but what I like is that you're letting her know what you want to do, right? And you're making it clear that you're not really trying to, and I wouldn't even say you're making it that clear, but the way you worded it was good because it's making it seem as if, hey, listen, I'm not really trying to talk to you all day on this app. So you're basically saying, look, it's hard to figure out what somebody's character and personality here on this app, which is good. So you're letting her know, like, look, I'm not trying to go back and forth on here with you, right? Now, the only issue I would say with you specifically is you're saying that you work at night, right? And so you have the daytime more available, right? And so what happens is that since your schedule is kind of unorthodox for most people, right? You're going to have to really see what your schedule is. And then when you're setting up the dates, you have to set up the dates with that in mind. So instead of asking the woman when they're free and then going back and forth, because they're going to be like, oh, I'm free in the evenings. Then you got to be like, oh, but I'm not free in the evenings because I work in the evenings, right? You need to figure out what your specific schedule is. So I'm not sure if you work 7 days a week at night all the time, or do you have the weekends off? So let's say, for example, you have the weekends off. What you should do is try to set your dates more on the weekends. You understand what I'm saying? Because you have, that amount of time to be out at night or in the evenings on the weekends. You see what I'm saying? Or even in the day on the weekends or whatever it is. But you have to figure out what dates and times that you have available. Then now that you know the dates and times you have available, you would say to the woman, hey, listen, you say all this stuff you just said about, getting together, getting a drink and all of that, and say, hey, I'm free on this day or that day. Are you free to get together on these days or that day? Right? And then you have them respond to that. You see what I'm saying? So you don't got to go through too much back and forth of like, you saying, hey, you saying to her, when are you free? And she's like, oh, I'm free Thursday evening. And you're like, oh man, well, I can't see you Thursday evening because I work at night. And then, you got to go through that back and forth. Just let her know when you're available and then ask her, are you available any of these times so we can meet up? You understand what I'm saying? But as far as your, message, it's not bad. It's pretty good. You understand what I'm saying? I would say shorten it a little bit, like keep the same vibe of what you're saying, but you can make it a little bit short. You don't have to say, hey, I just want to formally introduce myself. My name is so-and-so. Like your name is already on if you're on Tinder, your name's already there. You understand what I'm saying? And you don't need to, say your name. It's already there. You don't have to say, hey, I'm formally introducing myself. You don't got to do all that extra shit. I would just keep it at, hey, listen, I feel like on these dating apps, you can't really get to know anybody. So how about me and you get together and get a drink and see what the vibe is? That's really all you got to say. You understand what I'm saying? That's really all you got to say, because when it comes to sending the first message on the app or setting something up on the app, is really you first just getting to the point, letting her know, hey, look, let's get together and do this thing. Let's get together and get a drink. You understand what I'm saying? Let's get together and make that happen. Right now, another thing I want to say is, and this is very important because me and Steve actually did a show earlier today, and this guy, he was talking about how he was trying to make something happen with this girl on the app, and I kind of see you also did this too, and a lot of you guys have to stop doing this. When you're on the app, right? What you want to do, right? In most cases, is you want to set the date on the app, or you want to set the date before you're really even exchanging numbers in a lot of situations. You understand what I'm saying? So while you're on the app and you're texting her on the app, right? So let's say you sent her this text, hey, listen, you can't really get to know people on the character on the app. So you seem like a cool chick. How about we get together and get a drink, and see what the vibes is. I'm free this day. Are you free on those days? She says, yes, I'm free on that day. Okay, cool. Well, listen, how about we meet at the Main Street bar at 8:00 or, whatever time at this day? And she says, all right, cool. Right. So now you have the date set. Now, once you have the date set, then you can say, hey, listen, here's my number. Text me a number. So I have your number in my phone, and I'll confirm on Friday or whatever it is. I'll hit you up on Friday. You understand? And so you get the information or the number afterwards. You don't need to necessarily, this is what a lot of you guys are doing. You said you would talk to her on the app, and then she'll be like, oh, I'm probably free next week. I'm not sure. And then you say, okay, here's my number. Just call me so we can set up a time to meet up. Right. And so what you don't want to do is you don't want to put it in the girl's court to try to get back to you to set the date up. You understand? The date needs to be set up by you, and it needs to be set up fast. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it again. The date needs to be set up by you, and it needs to be set up fast. Because why am I exchanging numbers with you if we haven't set a date? If you haven't confirmed or made a decision to come see me, what am I exchanging numbers with you for? Right? And why am I trying to get you to hit me up so we can talk about setting up the date? You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is that you setting the date and you getting a yes from her, or her agreeing to come see you, is y'all having something solid going on for you to even continue to interact with her. If she's not saying anything about getting together, or she has not confirmed, getting a date, then or making a date happen, then there's no reason to continue. Now, on the flip side of this, if you are in a situation where you're not necessarily trying to go on a date, but you're, let's say, trying to get a chick to just come straight to the crib, or you want to just hook up, right? Then what you would do is that you can do a FaceTime thing. So if you're on the app, you don't necessarily need to set anything up on the app. All you need to do on the app is get her to FaceTime you on the app or through your, regular phone. And then once you're on the FaceTime, then you say, hey, listen, what you doing tonight, or what you doing tomorrow, or hey, I'm free tomorrow night, come through to the crib. You understand? So that's why you're doing it in that way. You see what I'm saying? But when you're trying to set dates, set the dates on the app, and then after the date is set, then you can exchange numbers and all that other stuff. And the reason why it's good to exchange numbers too is because sometimes, it doesn't happen often, but it happens sometimes where these apps can glitch. So what happens is, if you set a date on the app, and let's say you say, hey, meet me Friday at this time, and she says, okay, cool. So you got a date on Friday, and then the app glitches during the week, and then by the time Friday come, the app glitched, so you can't even contact her because it fucked up. The app fucked up. Your matches disappeared, or some other crazy shit happened like that also. So sometimes you might think, oh, the girl unmatched me, and it may not necessarily have been that. It could have been the app glitched. You see what I'm saying? So this is why once you set that date, get the information, the number, or y'all exchange numbers so you have a way to contact her outside the app. And then when the day of the date comes, you contact her and then you see if it's still on, and then you go on the date. But for you specifically, for the guy that sent me the email, because you have, your specific schedule is kind of like different, you definitely gotta let the chicks know when you're free and then tell them or ask them, hey, are you free these times so we can make it happen? All right. So that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, if you have any questions, click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below.
Click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.